What's going on, guys? We are back yet again. And what are we talking about today? You guessed it. We are talking about, of course, probably one of the most worst movies that has been out so far. We're going to be talking about Man Web. Yes, we are going to be talking about Man Web. A lot of people have hated this film, man. Oh my gosh. We have hated this so much. I know a lot of people. There was a lot of rumors when this movie came out, and the entirety of this film, the way it was written, I could see them trying to have a good story, but it didn't work. The reason why it did not work was because of what they were trying to do. I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to spoil you guys. If you guys have seen the movie, you guys know what I'm talking about. If you are going to want to see this film, that is fine. But at the same time, you may want to wait till this is on DVD, this is on Max, this is on Netflix or something, because you're going to waste money. I'm going to go ahead and tell you this now. I watched this online, and I don't know. I really don't think I'm going to watch this again. Again, it's not like you didn't have, I'll say, it's good looking actors between Dakota Johnson and Sydney Sweeney. They, obviously, yeah, they look good, but at the same time, that's not going to do much for the story. So the entirety of this story is wrapped around Dakota Johnson's character as Cassie Webb, who is a EMT, and her partner's name is obviously Ben Parker. And he starts talking about meeting someone very special, which is obviously May Parker, who's going to be his future wife. And then, of course, how his sister, Mary Parker, and Richard Parker are expecting a child. Guess who? Peter Parker. And in the movie, you see where she goes into labor when the enemy of Ezekiel is trying to go after them, who is the wannabe bad Spider-Man. The villain in here was so stupid. I'm just going to say this now. The villain in here was so stupid. Could not really do anything that original, like any Spider-Man could do. I feel like any Marvel character, no matter how crappy they are, could beat him. Miss Marvel could beat him, for crying out loud. That's how bad this character is. He worked with Cassie's mom in the Amazon because we find out the reason why she went there while she was pregnant with her daughter. He ended up stealing a spider, trying to get his power, and the spider had powers that was given to the native people there. They saved her, delivered the baby, because we found out if she did not save her daughter, she would have had a bad medical condition. So she did that to save her daughter's life. And what happens is Cassie sees when she starts developing where she's able to see things before they happen, which is what she's able to see between Julie, Anna, and of course another girl. And she starts seeing them. She has to help them because Ezekiel keeps seeing this vision however many years in the future. They're going to battle him and they're going to kill him. Now, we only get to see the suits in 2 different scenes with them, which was very disappointing. This is literally her just trying to save them and understand the reason why she's having these visions through the entirety of the movie. Through the entirety of the movie. That's pretty much what this is. And again, you see at the very end, she's kind of like got the Man Web vibe. And then we get to see recycled Spider-Man footage with them fighting. And it just looked very cheesy. It was very like, okay, they could have done something different. They could have actually had something in here. This could be a different timeline of Madam Web to where this is how she became Madam Web. If that's the case, okay, cool. But at least give us a better timeline to where we can actually enjoy the characters of Madam Web and how she gets to meet other Spider-Man and how she's able to become, you know, the guide, the mentor, the all-knowing Madam Web of, as we know her, being so powerful. But it just made it seem like it was a joke. Now, the way I think this should have gone, because there's a lot of rumors that it was going to be a Peter Parker before he was born. Someone was going to try to go after him and eliminate him before this happened, and it was going to be these 3 characters, including Madam Web, to try to protect him from this all-powerful character who I believe was, and I cannot remember the name. I want to say it was the one that would go into different Spider-Man verses and actually bite them and suck the life out of them, almost like a vampire. I can't remember the name. That was one of the ideas, I think. And that would have been 10 times better than this. that would have been 10 times better than this. Because I feel like, as a Spider-Man fan, I love Spider-Man. I don't know everything about the character, but I know enough to say that this was crap. I will admit that. I'm not going to lie. Dakota Johnson looked good in here. She's sexy. I will admit that. Sydney Sweeney looks good in here. She's sexy. But again, that's only going to do the movie so much good. And I'm sitting here and I'm going, this is the best y'all could come up with for a Marvel associated film that's supposed to be based on one of the best superheroes that have ever been created? Come on. The effects could have been better. The writing could have been better. And some of the characters could have been better. Like I said, the villain was shit. And most of the, so-called female Spider-Man, we never got to really see any action from them. They were teenagers apparently in this. And this is in 2003. Now again, I like the music. I like the vibes they were given because I grew up in the early 2000s. And I didn't mind it. I like that era. I like that era. That was a good little era to have, if you grew up during that era. But again, that's just my opinion. But how would I rank this movie? 1 out of 10? I give it a 2. I give it a 2. Just from some of the costume designs was okay for what we did see. For the music. And a little bit of the acting. That's it. That's all I'm giving it. The story, nothing. The villain, nothing. The protagonist, not really at all. And I don't consider this to be a all-girl powerhouse movie because it wasn't. The girls didn't do nothing. These 3 girls did not do nothing at all. And even Dakota Johnson herself did not really do nothing. She kept wanting to run from them the entirety of the movie. And again, I'm sorry, if I would have read this script, whoever wrote this, y'all need help. You need help. You need to understand the world of Spider-Man. You need to understand the world of comics. And there's rumors saying that Dakota Johnson has not even seen this film. That she may want to do another one. I really doubt it's going to get a sequel. I highly doubt it's going to get a sequel. If it does, I'm going to be shocked. And if it does, you better do a hell of a lot better than you did with this one. People were ecstatic to hear about a Man Web movie. And this is what you deliver? Now I'm scared to even see the Craven movie. I'm scared now. What the hell were y'all thinking? This is crazy. I don't even know what to say. But what do y'all think about Man Web? I already probably know, but I want to know anyway. Again, I did not like this film. There are some things I did not mind. I like the Easter eggs, scene for Ben Parker, Mary Parker, certain things like that. Seeing, some of the origin for another spider. I thought that was kind of cool. The fight scenes were bad. I don't know, guys. I don't know. It was just so bad. But let me know what you guys think about this down in the comments. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you as always on the next one.